This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Friday, the 10th day of January in the year 2020. I'm Gordon Mosley, thanking you for joining us. Here is what we're tracking tonight. With a throng of supporters behind them, leaders of the APNU+AFC were the first to hand in their list of candidates to the Guyana Elections Commission today for nomination at the Guyana. According to incumbent President David Granger, the list is a safe and competent one that will ensure victory at the polls.
We have, over the last 3 months, been very careful to lay down the principles by which persons are to be elected. We have decided on the criteria among the 6 partners. I am satisfied that all 6 partners have complied with those criteria about gender, about generation, about geographical spread, about competence. I'm very satisfied that we went through the process and we've got the best list.
President Granger was accompanied by his running mate Kemraj Ramjatan and other executive members of the APNU+AFC coalition. Other members of the APNU+AFC leadership expressed their satisfaction that the list they have is a winning one for the elections.
And it's a winning list. We have a proven record, and the list of persons we have submitted, I'm very sure will be able to do proud in the National Assembly and in the regional democratic councils and of course in the cabinet.
What percentage of young people and
I cannot say off the top of my head, but there's been a balance with gender, youth, geographical spread, and of course generation.
The president said the coalition has a proven record of submitting people of competence who are capable of representing well in the National Assembly and at the regional level.
Well, I couldn't be happier, quite frankly. And it's a great day, exuding with confidence, feeling comfortable, and we're winning this thing real big, 2nd of March. Thank you very much.
Parties were required to submit one national top-up list to contest at least 6 geographical constituencies and the final one for regional democratic councils. The list must be accompanied by statutory declarations by each person named as candidates, indicating their consent to be nominated before Justice of the Peace, Commissioner of Oaths, Notary Public, or other persons authorized by law to administer an oath in the place where the declaration is made. More news coming up in just a moment.
Tired of long lines? Register with MyGTT at mygtt.co.gy. That's mygtt.co.gy to view and pay your bills from anywhere. Enter to win an Amazon gift card worth $25 or a bounty voucher worth 5,000 Guyana dollars when you sign up today. GTT, do more.
The Guyana Elections Commission has published the revised list of electors. Eligible persons are advised to check their information on the list posted in their respective areas or on the GECOM's website at www.gecom.org.gy. Persons who did transactions such as new registration, changes, or corrections to their information in the recent registration exercises must check the revised list of electors to ensure that they are listed and information is correct. If your information is not correctly stated, you must visit the GECOM office in your area on or before the 25th of January 2020 with the triplicate copy of the registration form referred to as the pink slip to ensure the update is done. The updated and corrected information will be on the official list of electors. For more information, visit our website at www.gecom.org.gy. Follow GECOM on Facebook at Guyana Elections Commission. Contact us on 225-027729 or 223-9653. Email pro@gecom.org.gy or the nearest GECOM registration office.
GBTI is your Guyanese bank, a bank that understands every customer's unique needs, opportunities, challenges, and financial concerns. At GBTI, we see you for you. Whether you're buying a new home or car, planning your next vacation or retirement, saving for your child's future, or whether you're ready to take that bold step of investing in your dream business idea, we are with you every step of the way. We hear your stories and watch you focus on your dreams as we share your aspirations. We are more than just banking. We are a family. We are part of your community. Our commitment extends way beyond the walls of our branches and is demonstrated every day in the opportunities we provide to our individual and business customers. The support, time, and commitment we give back to communities across Guyana to help improve the lives of our Guyanese families. Because we see Guyana through your eyes.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right. Walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong. Be the one to live right.
Fuel it up and drive, Super 95. Tune up. Fuel it up and drive, Super 95. Tune up. Protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guy Oil's Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guy Oil's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive!
Welcome back. Well, the People's Progressive Party Civic brought out a large number of its supporters as it marched from its headquarters on Rob Street to the Umana Yana on High Street to present the party's list of candidates. The PPP's list is headed by the party's General Secretary Barrett Jagdeo. The party's presidential candidate Irfan Ali said he is ready for the elections, and the only thing on his mind right now is winning.
Today, we start the journey to victory. That is the only thing on my mind. The only thing as presidential candidate on my mind now is Guyana, moving Guyana forward and going on to victory. That is what we're doing.
Questioned about the 19 fraud charges that he's still facing in the courts and whether a plan is in place if he were to be found guilty, Mr. Ali said his mind right now is on victory and nothing else. The General Secretary of his party, Barrett Jagdeo, rushed to Ali's defense and questioned what would happen if the president should fall ill.
What's your plan B if Mr. Irfan Ali gets convicted?
The thing is that I don't know what's APNU's plan B if Granger gets a relapse.
But I'm asking you about
No, that's it. Relapse and can't continue for the elections. Today is not a day for that. It's not a day for that. We will win the elections. We'll win the elections with Irfan Ali as the presidential candidate. He will be a president for all the people of Guyana. He will implement a plan that the People's Progressive Party has put forward to take care of all Guyanese.
President Granger has fought cancer in the past year and is in full remission. His doctors have given him a clean bill of health. Aside from that issue, Mr. Jagdeo said he and his party still has concerns about the merger of house-to-house data and the revised voters list.
We shared several names. I can give you 4 names now. I can go into my phone and find 4 names at 4 addresses. If you go to, you would not find a single house there. And so we have the evidence. It was shared at GECOM. And if you're going to go on a verification exercise to verify 16,000 names, your own staff says we've only been able to verify 10,000. It means the other 6,000 remain unverified.
Other longtime members of the PPP said they are ready and prepared to serve again, and they are expecting victory at the polls on the 2nd of March. Among the new faces on the PPP's list of candidates are former PNC parliamentarian Anthony Vera, attorney Sanjeev Datadin, and private sector executive Deodat Indar. Let's tell you now that the chairperson of the Guyana Elections Commission, retired Justice Claudette Singh, today defended her integrity after coming under criticism from PPP General Secretary Barrett Jagdeo about some of her decisions at the Guyana Elections Commission. Justice Singh said the commission has done a lot of work to arrive at nomination day for the elections, and she is confident of delivering free and fair and credible elections.
We've been working over Christmas, and every night, and we have up to yesterday, we had an emergency meeting.
And you're confident that you're going to deliver credible and fair elections?
Of course. Only one way I know, and that is the correct way. I do not believe in Oh, there's so much negative things in the newspapers. I will not sell my integrity for all the oil in Guyana.
On Thursday, the opposition leader expressed his disappointment with the GECOM decision to include data from house-to-house registration on the revised list of electors, and to also include all the names of the first-time registrants, including those who were not located during a 5-day verification exercise. The Elections Commission chair said while there have been reports of some persons not residing at the addresses they provided, no evidence pointing to their non-existence has been provided.
Because there was no evidence that those people were not registered, or that they were saying that they were house lots which were found vacant. We needed that evidence, and if that evidence should surface tomorrow, we will deal with it. But there was no evidence, and we do not intend disenfranchising anybody. Come, these people, all the new registrants will be given new ID cards. And so that will be another form of verification. And then when they come to vote, they will have to bring some form of ID if they do not collect the ID card.
The chairperson said she's keen on delivering credible elections and will ensure that is done. When the big parties wrapped up their nomination process, focus turned to many of the new parties that will be contesting the polls for the very first time. The Change Guyana party, headed by businessman Robert Badal, intends to take its campaign across the country, although it will not be contesting in every region. Mr. Badal said it is time for Guyana to vote for real change and move away from the offerings of the APNU+AFC and the PPP.
So people are very energized and very hopeful.
Do you think that is going to be enough in terms of campaigning around the country? What is your process going to be like?
Well, it's never enough. I mean, the time we started, it will be never enough time for us. But I think how things work in politics is that as you build momentum, more momentum comes.
Badal shot down those naysayers who have dismissed the small parties. Asked if as a multi-millionaire he feels connected to the ordinary man, Badal said he does, and his feet have always been on the ground.
Forget about the multi-millionaire factor. Let me tell you about the common touch that I have. My feet is on the ground. I have a good touch with people because people can see in me and the team I lead that we all have the same need. And the leadership that we bring is so different. Look at our leadership in oil, our plan for the oil to make every citizen of this country a stakeholder from the time they're born.
Another one of the more popular smaller parties is the Citizenship Initiative. TCI's presidential candidate is Rhonda Ann Lam, a former teacher for more than 2 decades and a mother of 3. She said that the party is very involved in encouraging young voters to come out on election day and cast their votes.
It's a clean slate. As much as we don't have political experience, we're all qualified, we're all ready to take Guyana to the next level. And at the end of the day, the voters decide. But the message we're bringing is Guyana first, citizenry participation, and ultimately the people of Guyana have to be taken further, and the resources have to work for them.
The presidential candidate noted that while the voters will ultimately decide in the voting booth, the small parties need to have a long-term plan to impact the country's development. One of the other small parties, a new and united Guyana, was expected to team up with the Federal United Party to contest the elections. But it will be going it alone. The party will be contesting the elections nationally and in 6 of the 10 administrative regions. Presidential candidate, former House Speaker Ralph Ramkaran. Are you still going to the Federal Party?
We don't know if we'll be able to collaborate. We can't go the full way because time caught up with us on our paperwork, so it was very difficult. But we hope that we'll be able to cooperate during the campaign.
Another party that handed in its list of candidates today was the New Movement, which is headed by a group of young medical doctors. The party's presidential candidate, Dr. Asha Kissoon, and its prime ministerial candidate, Gerald Ford, told News Source that there are a number of issues that they intend to focus on, including regularizing the marijuana industry. The United Republican Party and the Organization for the Victory of the People were among some of the other small parties to hand in their list. The Organization for the Victory of the People will only be contesting the Region 4 elections. Well, one of the surprise faces on the APNU+AFC's list of candidates is General Secretary of the Guyana Teachers Union, Coretta MacDonald. MacDonald joined the APNU+AFC today as the coalition handed in its list of candidates, and she told news sources that she decided to join the APNU+AFC to not only contribute to the coalition, but to also look out for the interests of those she represents at the union level.
This is about Coretta MacDonald, a citizen of this country. As a trade unionist, we have been agitating over the years for a whole host of benefits that we want to see our teachers and workers in general enjoy. And being on the outside agitating, I thought it would be better for me to step into the political arena so that I can be better able to agitate for not only workers but for the citizens of this country.
MacDonald is a teacher and is also the president of the Guyana Trades Union Congress. She said getting involved is something that she'd always wanted to do. Why the APNU+AFC board?
We have been, of course, we've been toying around over the years with two main political parties. And then when you look at some of what is there to offer and what you are proposing, when I would have found a favor with the proposals that I would have submitted, I've decided that this would have been the better choice.
Attorneys Roysdale Ford and Darren Wade are among some of the other new faces on the APNU+AFC list. Across the region is coming up next.
They've made a positive impact on the heavy-duty transportation industry in Guyana since they've arrived. Guyanese are amazed at their power, durability, efficiency, and superior handling capabilities. These are brand new trucks, manufactured in partnership with German, Italian, and French companies. They have a powerful reputation for operating under very adverse Guyanese conditions and come with full after-sales service and spare parts. They're the most sought-after trucks today, with over 500 units in Guyana, and they're available in over 100 countries, including South America and the Caribbean. Be smart. Buy brand new ST Howo trucks today. Call 608-4998 and arrange for an inspection at ST Truck Guyana Incorporated, Block B, Public Road, Covenant, East Bank, Demerara.
The Guyana Elections Commission has published the revised list of electors. Eligible persons are advised to check their information on the list posted in their respective areas or on the GECOM's website at www.gecom.org.gy. Persons who did transactions such as new registration, changes, or corrections to their information in the recent registration exercises must check the revised list of electors to ensure that they are listed and information is correct. If your information is not correctly stated, you must visit the GECOM office in your area on or before the 25th of January 2020 with the triplicate copy of the registration form referred to as the pink slip to ensure the update is done. The updated and corrected information will be on the official list of electors. For more information, visit our website at www.gecom.org.gy. Follow GECOM on Facebook at Guyana Elections Commission. Contact us on 225-027729 or 223-9653. Email pro@gecom.org.gy or the nearest GECOM registration office.
Tired of long lines? Register with MyGTT at mygtt.co.gy. That's mygtt.co.gy to view and pay your bills from anywhere. Enter to win an Amazon gift card worth $25 or a bounty voucher worth 5,000 Guyana dollars when you sign up today. GTT, do more.
GBTI is your Guyanese bank, a bank that understands every customer's unique needs, opportunities, challenges, and financial concerns. At GBTI, we see you for you. Whether you're buying a new home or car, planning your next vacation or retirement, saving for your child's future, or whether you're ready to take that bold step of investing in your dream business idea, we are with you every step of the way. We hear your stories and watch you focus on your dreams as we share your aspirations. We are more than just banking. We are a family. We are part of your community. Our commitment extends way beyond the walls of our branches and is demonstrated every day in the opportunities we provide to our individual and business customers. The support, time, and commitment we give back to communities across Guyana to help improve the lives of our Guyanese families. Because we see Guyana through your eyes.
Across the region right now, the Barbados-based Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology is reporting that long-term drought might possibly develop or continue in several Caribbean countries. Those islands include Antigua, Southwest Belize, Jamaica, Western Cuba, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Guadeloupe, and Grenada. In its January edition of the Caribbean Drought Bulletin, the center warned that areas ending up in long-term drought may experience significantly reduced water levels in large reservoirs, large rivers, and groundwater during the upcoming dry season. It said that as the region continues through with the rest of 2020 dry season, concerns exist for short-term drought. Well, the struggling airline Liat has announced that it has appointed a new board of directors, which will be chaired by former Prime Minister of Barbados, Professor Owen Arthur. According to the airline, the new board has already given Arthur a charge to meet with regional leaders on ways to stabilize the troubled airline. This comes following the company's general meeting held in Antigua on Monday. The board of directors is also made up of Juanita Torrington Powlett, Mark Maloney, Michael Holder, and Robert Riley, who were appointed by Barbados. Liat said the new directors brought more than 100 years of combined aviation experience to the airline and the regional transportation sector. Professor Arthur currently serves as a professor of practice at the University of the West Indies, the airline pointed out. And finally tonight, international news. In the US, Democrats are demanding information about President Donald Trump's claim that an Iranian general killed by the US was planning attacks on US embassies. Mr. Trump first made the claim at the White House on Thursday. He repeated the claim in Ohio during his first campaign rally of 2020. Democrats briefed on the strike that killed General Qasem Soleimani said that they have seen no evidence of embassy plots. The U.S. Secretary of State, however, said there was clear evidence. Speaking at an environmental event at the White House on Thursday, Mr. Trump told reporters that he authorized the attack because Iran was looking to blow up the U.S. Embassy. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight and this week. I'm Gordon Mosley reporting.